The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Condors of Toronto taking on the Green Bay Packers. The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. It'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll keep it on the ground. McCrary. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They go play action now. Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 8. On play action, Lawrence. That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. McCrary, it's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of, and here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year, and look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. And that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Lawrence to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. McCrary, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. McCrary, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. Complete right side to Hyatt. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Set, ready. Black Ultra. Cut.
Young on 1st down. And he's got Pierce. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Young to throw it. Delivers another one to Pierce. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Okay, ready?
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Honduras 3, Packers 0.
Set, hut. Trail, yellow. Set, hut.
Young to throw it. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. Will go down as a gain of 6. And they're going to face a third down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming down throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Red, cycle. Set.
Young on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His second catch in this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a first and goal.
Six, mega. Black shot. Blue striker. Ready, ready.
Young now. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Juwan Johnson, a 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Packers have taken the lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get a big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they'll set up with a 2nd and 1. Throwing, Young. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Meanwhile, Young's throw complete there to Johnson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Tanner Muse charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
17. Fury, yellow. Claws red. Ready?
Throwing on second and long. Young. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball is overthrown.
Touchdown, Packers. Alec Pierce, a 20-yard touchdown. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Lawrence will throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
And he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Lawrence. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. On 1st and 10, Young. Left side, he finds Pierce. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to get to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Red, yellow. Red.
1st and 10, Young. Toward the pylon, caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Alec Pierce with their 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Flushed out right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? At that time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Lawrence. Going for the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Let's go.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the running a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Blue striker. Hut, hut.
They'll set up to throw. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Here we go, son.
That's good. Packers, first down.
Ready.
A first down carry for Barkley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On play action, Young. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And that's good for a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. That throw by Young incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Slot man moves right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. McCrary, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a give, right side. McCrary, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back, not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now Lawrence. Left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. And they rattle off a big one. 41 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now a throw here to his running back. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Hey, hey, hey. Go.
Now a handoff up the middle. McCrary, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Well, another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. They're going on fourth down. Lawrence. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Quite a decision there on fourth down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points, and following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is a logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Young. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Young will set to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Well, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Young. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Barkley trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's Young. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Young with it. 3rd and goal. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And they'll bring out Anders Carlson now to try the field goal. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
30 left.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Rasul Douglas there to get him down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 3rd down, Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Let's go. 11.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Ready.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
6 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already.
For the field goal, a 20-yard attempt.
And his kick, it is right there. It's good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
They're on 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half was pretty...
And now off to the races, down the right side.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
It's a big play there. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
As this one moves towards its conclusion, another incomplete pass there. Thoughts on the secondary? I mean, seem to be pretty effective in this one.
Yeah, I thought that they've been absolutely outstanding. I mean, their job is to prevent touchdowns, and not a single touchdown is going on the board against them. Of course, they want to make it a total shutout, but hey, if you don't give up touchdowns, you got a heck of a chance to win.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Moves to 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Lawrence going to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Condors are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
It feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Think right. Go, go.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. In the 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Ready?
And they'll indeed take a knee.